It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Beats coming up next.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Brooklyn Beats and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they come in needing to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And if you're leading this organization, one of the things you're making sure everyone understands, this isn't about playing for draft picks. This is about playing for victories.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. White's numbers from a week ago. 17 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense and try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now back to throw. He's got White here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Now throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now go up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just set up for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young lets that play with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's White. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And this time he is in. Keyshawn Vaughn with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Beats' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Defense. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Lazard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On first down, Hurts. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Hurts. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And some room to roam now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete, it's Dotson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The situation for them offensively as follows. Trailing 17-10, and time, a huge factor. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Otten. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He's back to throw. Finding Otten once more. And he goes out right around the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. What a finish to this one.